husband knew about Donnie, I'd know. Believe me, he is not the silent type.
The most commonly heard advice for first-time filmmakers is to keep the cast size and the number of locations small and manageable. While I believe that this is good advice, I'll explain how I managed to make a film despite my approach to these issues, as I invite you to come inside my movie. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS principle, reportedly coined by lead engineer Kelly Johnson and noted by the U.S. Navy in 1960, is a good one. However, I've always been inclined to color outside the lines. In my life, I've rarely done things the easy way. In order to create Philip Chandler's world, I wrote 27 speaking parts, 10 interior locations, and at least that many exterior locations. Not exactly adhering to the KISS principle. Whatever success we enjoyed in executing the plan was largely a function of a talented and enthusiastic cast and crew. One of my better decisions was to cast Melanie Case in the role of femme fatale Betty Persky. Melanie is an experienced actress who, despite her modesty, did great things with the role. Here's how she reacted to our table read.
I think I was pretty shocked to how large the cast was coming into it, because you were able to get quite a few people to be in this, and what a wide variety of people. And when I started reading, I was thinking, whoa, I'm a little in over my head. I mean, hearing Cara Dawn read it, and I'm just like, well, I need to step up my game too. I need to get into this a little bit more. And then, with Chris as well, just being the actor that he is, that again, as people have said, he comes so prepared, and he is, I'm usually a goof, and I'll come on a set and I'm just, raring to have a good time. And Chris is up for that, but at the same time, he means business. So he kind of brought this seriousness out that I needed for the character as well, to kind of push myself into getting past, being woke up every how many hours in the evening and not getting a full night's sleep, and just being, again, a sass kitten.
I did keep the crew small. There were 4 of us for the entire shoot, and 2 others who were able to help and contribute for some more complicated setups. Mary Rose Patterson brilliantly handled craft services and props. Oh yeah, she also appeared as one of Mama Rose's sisters. Hugh Black and Mike Dubé did staging, lighting, sound recording, and script supervision. That was Mike at the bar in the farmhouse. And Hugh played the brother-in-law who drove Philip Chandler to his meeting with Alfie. I DP'd and directed. In a recent video call, some of the actors spoke about their experience in working on an indie film.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the small cast of it all, as far as, the actual crew on set at the time, and the efficiency. I enjoyed the whole experience.
As an actor and a person that loves film and just loves this whole industry, I just think indie film is a great opportunity to just do it. You get on set, and you get to, like, I've been an extra on like bigger productions and stuff. Nothing huge, but like you get to see how a film set runs. Like there's a cadence to it. There's a pattern. And it seems like chaos until you get to shooting, and then everything moves into place. And like an indie film set is not much different, just smaller scale, less people, more people doing more things, but in the end, like everybody's coming together to do the same thing, to get, that scene or that shot, and to make it, everybody brings their own touches and everybody brings their own skill sets. And I just think having Mike and Hugh on the set was just invaluable. And, just the different things that they brought to the table that, made things go smoothly, and everybody's supporting each other. It just was just a really cool thing to be a part of,
Well, I love this because this was actually the first feature length film that I've done. I've worked on short films before, and if there was a difference, I found this was more it's not as go 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 go. There was more it was more relaxed in a way. Everybody that was working on this film was more calm, and relaxed and very engaging in the film, which I really liked. And I didn't find this like, okay, let's go, like you're on set, come on, let's go. And I'm kind of having to rush back onto the scene. It was like, all right, like you're gonna go on, and which I really liked. It was very calming, and it did help too being on the camera as well, because then I wasn't so focused on getting in and going and doing everything. It allowed me to kind of take more of like a flow and a pace at it, which I think is beneficial for everybody. I did like how it was my first like feature length film as well. I thought that was a really cool experience, and I enjoyed being able to work on something that's not very short and had more of a time frame with it.
Walking in on set, even to shoot that last scene for, I know it wasn't Chris's first scene, but for a lot of us, it was our first scene on set, our first time on set. And it felt so natural. It felt, it was one of those rare times that I've walked on set where it's felt like more like a family, right? And working with everybody, and just, and it was just natural. All the characters just fit the characters so well. And, once the camera turned on, everything flowed. It was one of those unique experiences. To build on that, I mean, it's why what you've been able to create is gaining momentum. It will continue to gain momentum, and next we'll stay tuned for the sequel and the prequel, and I think
Empire.
he has an opportunity to disappear and then come back, and not to.
I'm a theater girl, and so film scares me. Film sets that I've been on, like small ones, even the wait around and then rush that is so much a part of it. There was none of that. Your team was so slick and ready to go, and I was very impressed. I thought, wow, I could do it this way. I can't do it when we're all just sitting there and then suddenly have to do it. But I loved working on it. You guys were so on top of it, and like no time wasted. It was fantastic.
If someone was to ask me, I would say 100% do it. I think it is the most fundamental way and best way to practice your craft, essentially, because everyone that is there for the exact same purpose. And they're there not necessarily for the accolades, for the money, because let's face it, there's no money. Like, something that you're in it because this is what you're passionate about, and you're all there dedicated to create the final product.
I enjoyed the creative freedom in it because, it wasn't quite as regimented as I'm sure it would. If we had done some big studio film, I'm sure, you don't really have a lot of input, or, I don't know how much you're collaborating with the director, and he's taking your suggestions and you're taking his. It felt very, it felt a little, I don't, of course, obviously I've never been in a big budget movie, but I just felt like it was a little more grassroots. We were able to really take our time with it. And, we weren't under the pressures that maybe a lot of the other movies are under to, make our money back.
Ensuring the actors enjoyed the process was one of my key goals for the shoot. Not only is there intrinsic value in creating a set that is calm and fun, it becomes doubly important if you hope to involve them in future projects. I hope you've enjoyed hearing the perspective of some of the actors today. I also hope you'll join me next time when I invite you to come inside my movie.